Once again, the tabloid machine is in full spin mode, and this time, it's Heatworld leading the charge with a sensational headline claiming, Prince William's latest move confirms Harry and Meghan's worst fears. But like every other palace-friendly narrative, this piece is not journalism. It's strategic distraction. It's propaganda disguised as entertainment. And beneath the exaggerated claims and unnamed insiders lies a very deliberate attempt to protect the image of Prince William while vilifying Harry and Meghan yet again. Let's unpack the layers and expose what's really going on here. Heatworld opens by claiming Harry and Meghan are shaking in their boots. Really? Over what? Over an article built entirely on speculation and unattributed sources? The Sussexes have built independent lives outside the institution, financially secure, deeply involved in philanthropy, and living by their own values in California. They've proven they don't need royal titles to have global influence. Let's be honest. The only ones obsessed with those titles are the tabloids who need something, anything, to keep their royal drama cycle alive. There is zero evidence that Harry or Meghan are terrified or begging for a truce. Every legitimate public statement from their camp has been about privacy, peace, and purpose, not palace politics. The narrative that they're desperate to win over William is pure fantasy, designed to make William look powerful and the Sussexes weak. The article paints William as a new, tougher leader, ushering in a no-nonsense monarchy. But let's not kid ourselves. This is not about moral integrity or modern leadership. This is about optics. As King Charles battles health issues, the palace's PR machine is working overtime to position William as the stable, decisive heir, even if that means using Andrew's downfall as a political prop. Stripping Prince Andrew of his titles may have been necessary, but it was also convenient. It allowed the royal establishment to appear accountable while quietly insulating the rest of the family from scrutiny, especially William himself, who continues to face whispers about his own alleged scandals. The message from Heatworld is clear: William sought strength, Harry sought instability. That's not reporting, that's image control. Here's where the hypocrisy truly peaks. The article claims Harry and Meghan fear losing their titles, and that William sees them as having done just as much damage to the monarchy as Andrew. Let that sink in. Prince Andrew was publicly associated with Jeffrey Epstein, a convicted sex trafficker, and faced accusations from a survivor of sexual assault. Harry and Meghan? They told their story, spoke out against racism and institutional neglect, and chose to live independently. To even mention those situations in the same breath is an insult to basic decency, and a masterclass in tabloid gaslighting. This moral equivalence is designed to blur lines, to make speaking truth seem as bad as committing crimes. What the establishment fears most isn't Harry and Meghan themselves, it's what they symbolize: transparency, equality, and autonomy. Their decision to step away exposed the royal system's dependency on control, silence, and hierarchy. Their success outside the monarchy undermines the idea that royal status defines worth. That's why outlets like Heatworld keep pushing this fear narrative, because if the public truly sees how irrelevant royal titles are, the mystique and the media's cash cow collapses. The Sussexes' projects, from Archewell to their global humanitarian partnerships, have nothing to do with palace approval. They're redefining influence without the crown, and that's what truly terrifies the institution. Another lazy trope Heatworld drags out: the idea that the Sussexes' brand is collapsing. Let's look at the facts. Their Netflix projects, including Harry and Meghan and Heart of Invictus, ranked among the platform's top-viewed documentaries globally. Meghan's podcast hit #1 in multiple countries. Their philanthropic foundation, Archewell, continues to fund real-world initiatives, from mental health to women's empowerment to veterans' welfare. Even if their deals evolve, that's what every modern media brand does. The notion that their influence is over because of changing contracts is tabloid wishful thinking, not reality. The truth? The Sussexes are playing a long game, one based on substance, not scandal. Whenever William or the palace face controversy, whether it's absences at key events, PR criticism, or lingering rumors, the playbook is the same: distract the public by dragging Harry and Meghan. This is classic smoke and mirrors strategy. When William's priorities were questioned after skipping Remembrance Day for Earthshot, suddenly we get stories about Harry's fear. When public sympathy shifts toward Meghan after new bullying allegations prove baseless, tabloids resurrect title fears. It's not coincidence, it's coordination. This isn't just about royal gossip. It's about how media manipulates narratives to protect power. The British press relies on the monarchy's aura to sell papers, so they'll vilify anyone who threatens that system, even if it means fabricating fear or twisting facts. By painting the Sussexes as scared or desperate, tabloids are projecting their own anxiety, fear of irrelevance in a world that's moving beyond royal hierarchy. Harry and Meghan aren't terrified. They're thriving, raising their children, building their projects, and standing for principles that transcend titles. If anyone should be nervous, it's the media establishment clinging to outdated narratives. Because the truth is catching up, and this time, the world isn't buying what Heatworld is selling.